What's up, guys? Welcome to a new video. Do you want to be able to learn how to hard flip? Are you ready? Do you have the motivation? Do you have what it takes to be able to hard flip? Well, that's exactly why I made this video, because I know what it's like to not be able to hard flip. It's hard. The board is flipping, you're credit carding yourself, you're landing primo, you're simply not landing it. I know what it's like. So I'm going to go over basically 3 steps that I've established that I think help you with hard flips. So hard flips are basically a front shove and a kick flip. Combine both of those and you have a hard flip. It's pretty much hard to learn, but more difficult than that, it's hard to make it look good. But once you get it, it can be pretty easy, and it can be surprisingly fun. Every time I learn tricks, I always have I kind of break it down into a couple different steps. And these are basically the steps that I've established that will ultimately help you how to hard flip. All right, enjoy, dude. Enjoy. Step number 1 on how to hard flip. Step number 1 is foot position. I'd say foot position is pretty important because your back foot, I pretty much like to put my back foot like pretty much exactly like a front shove, right in this kind of tip of the tail. And my front foot, I kind of like to keep it, pretty pointed, almost like directly pointed at the front bolts. And that's the key to this trick. If you put your front foot kind of flat, it's not gonna flick quickly and efficiently. It's really just not gonna flick that good. So you're gonna have to really focus on putting your front foot kind of pointy and your back foot kind of like a front shove. And yeah, that's pretty much it for foot position. Step number 2. Step number 2 is pop and flick. You're going to want to, with your back foot, it's pretty simple. I'd say push the board directly in front of you. Push it directly in front of you. And with your front foot, it's really, you're just kind of flicking up and to the side. So don't try to flick it like a kick flip. It's not a kick flip, it's a hard flip. It's completely different. So you're going to want to flick directly up and to the side. And also it's kind of important that after you flick, you kind of bring your front foot back to catch it. But yeah, that's pretty much step 2 is pop and flick. You're only going to know exactly how to flick a hard flip through trial and error. You're going to have to do it over and over and over again until you pretty much get the muscle memory down. That's the only way that you're going to be able to get the pop and flick motion, is if you just keep trying it over and over again. Now step number 3, I'd say, is pretty much catch. Once you get the motion of popping and flicking, you got your foot position down, and you can bring the board up, you got to really focus on catching the board. Like Luan Oliveira, he could catch the board tweaked, and that's pretty sick. But honestly, like, it's hard for me to do that. But if you notice, like, when I hard flip, I pretty much do catch the board in the air. It may not be as beautiful as Luan's, but I guess it's okay. But you're going to want to catch the board, and after you flick your foot, after you flick the board is going to, you kind of have to bring your front foot, you flick it like this and then bring it back to catch it. And once you catch it, you're golden. Like, you're pretty much going to land bolts. Because of course the hard flip comes down to flicking and catching, but it also comes down to catching the board pretty good. So I'd say that's the main key. Once you figure out how to push the board forward with your back foot, and as well as flick it up into the side with your front foot, you're pretty much gonna understand the hard flip. So I'm gonna go do a bunch of hard flips. Hopefully you'll kind of get the feeling for it. You feel me, bro? You feel me? But yeah, that's my hard flip tutorial. Go out, go grab your board and just go bust a bunch of hard flips. Stop, get off your Xbox and just go try to hard flip. Go hard flip in front of a girl, hard flip in front of school, hard flip at the skate park and do it all tweaked. People will be like, oh. But yeah, guys, that was my hard flip tutorial. Hopefully it helped you guys. Hard flips are fun. Go learn them. And then if you can do them tweaked, I have respect for you, dude. So hit that subscribe button if you liked the video. I'll see you in the next one.